Hey everyone, so my favorite thing to do at Make and Takes is to make roller balls because they're very easy and they're inexpensive. So this one here is just a cheap, like really cheap, I think these cost 33 cents or something like that when all is said and done. We buy them in bulk so that we're not having to pay a lot for them. There are tons of little 10 mil roller balls, but I like the 5 mil ones because the 10 mil ones people tend to, they go rancid. At the end of the day, we're trying to do samples, something small, and so we don't want to deal with things that would go bad. So even getting those little 2 mils now, they have little tiny ones with the little metal roller balls. I'm not a huge fan of the metal ones because the metal is heavy and it's encased by a plastic holder, so it's the same thing as this. It's just metal on the ball, and the metal always falls out. So the only roller balls that I love for full-time use would be Young Living's metal fitments, and those roller fitments are metal on metal and they don't fall out and they're perfect. Those are like the best fitments you can buy. So for just letting people try oils and doing a fun little easy make and take, this is probably one of the easiest things to do. If you just buy a bunch of these, like 144, they come in like big bulk packs. And they even have like different colors, all sorts of things. But don't buy the 10 mil ones because they're just too big. All right, so the 5 mil or even like 2 mil, they make all different sizes, but these are the ones that I use. Okay, so I'm just gonna share with you some of my favorite ones to make. Don't deviate from the starter kit because that gets kind of confusing, especially on roller balls. One of the simplest, easiest ones would be Stress Away. Letting people try Stress Away is the best entry oil you can try. The reason for that is it works on so many different levels. Not only does it help people focus during the day, so it's great for men to try, like if they have a lot going on at work, say, honey, take this roller ball I just made and rub it on your wrists when you feel stressed out. It'll help your brain focus. Like that's part of what Stress Away is known for, is it helps our brains focus better. So Stress Away is one of my favorite oils to let people try. Even 1 drop on the back of their neck, really good, or even 1 drop on their feet, really good way to help them try. But for a roller ball, I would just fill this with carrier oil, put 6 drops of Stress Away, done. Call it a day. Roll it around, and then let them use it and try it, and it's super great. It's a very easy giveaway type of thing. So like for make and take, that would be one item. The thing about Stress Away though too is it's great for kids. It helps them focus during the day too. So at night, what Stress Away does is when our melatonin starts being excreted through our endocrine system, we actually start now like getting a little sleepy. Well, when we have insomnia, this whole idea of like our insomnia usually, and I'm not talking from a clinical perspective, I'm talking about you can't sleep simply because you're thinking too much, okay? So it's not true clinical insomnia. It's this I have too much on my plate, I'm doing too much, and I can't shut my brain down. Many of you guys are watching TV or on your phones, and your brain is constantly being stimulated so you can't turn it off, so you have a hard time sleeping. Stop watching all TV, stop being on your phone, in your bed, and put some Stress Away on, and it's actually going to mix with the melatonin in your body, and it's going to help your mind focus, right? That's the key. It helps your mind focus on one thing so you can fall asleep. Okay? That's just how it works. And in the day, in the morning when you wake up, it's not going to make you fall asleep. Same with Peace and Calming. A lot of people think some of these like lavender is going to help you like fall asleep during the day. That is not what oils do. They mix and blend with your own system. So in the morning, our endocrine system gives us a cortisol bump, and that cortisol mixed with any oil that you're using will actually help either you be energized or focus more. So that's why Stress Away is great during the day. It has lavender, lime, cedarwood, copaiba. These are all really wonderful oils to help our brains focus, right? Just a drop of copaiba on the back of your neck, crazy good, okay? So that's Stress Away. We love this oil. It is a good entry oil, very good. And even putting this roller ball, rubbing it on the back of a child's spine to go to bed is amazing. Again, we're putting carrier oil with 6 drops of Stress Away into a 5 mil roller ball, and it's really, really a great helpful tool for the whole family. So it's a really fun entry oil for anybody. Great make and take item. Okay, the other ones that I like, not as much as that one, that for sure would be my go-to for most any situation. But another one would be our breathe support. And this is one that we all know and love. It's lavender, lemon, and peppermint. So you would, again, fill this up to, you know, about just almost to the top, and then add 3 drops each of lavender, lemon, and peppermint. If you want to make it a little stronger, you can put 6 drops each of lavender, lemon, and peppermint. Blend it together, and then tell them to rub it on their skull, behind their ears, down their jawline. So not their neck, their jawline, okay? We have some nice lymphatic nodes here, some lymph nodes all along, a couple on our chin even. So they do it on both sides, and it's actually going to help open their airways because of the lymphatic, it just gets into their lymphatic system a little bit faster. So that is a really good breathe support blend, only for people that I know need that. And when they try that, if somebody tells me that they need that type of support and they try this, they're sold on oils. Like straight up, people who've never used oils before who have issues with their breathing, that is going to help, and it's really good for seasonal support. So if you know somebody who's got some seasonal issues, like, you know, when the wind is blowing and kicking up stuff in the air, it actually helps because of the lavender. The peppermint helps kind of drive it in and helps it feel good. The lemon helps with the lymphatic drainage, but that lavender is what's really helping with the seasonal stuff. So that's like a go-to one as well for people to try. Another one that I would say would be maybe, and I say maybe because it's pricey. Panaway is a really good entry point oil, but usually 1 drop. I like people to try a drop rather than blended. So if you're going to make a roller ball of this, be very specific with them what this is. Because if you're going to put carrier oil and then put 5 or 6 drops of Panaway, it's so diluted that it's not going to do much from a Panaway support oil, right? Like Panaway is really for when things are not feeling good and you want to like help support and soothe muscles. And it's really meant to be used neat with then carrier oil applied over it to case it in. So it's also very expensive. So that's why I would say make it like a shoulder massage oil carrier. So it could be like maybe a tired feet blend, something that would be fun that they could roll on their hands and then rub their feet, or use with their spouse and do just a nice back rub, just because it smells so nice and it's soothing. It's not going to help with anything major because it's so diluted, but it will be soothing to their muscles, okay? So that's a really good one. Also, on that note of soothing and good for just general use, oftentimes I will make some very stupid, simple, easy roller balls that have the pre-mixed massage oils in them. You don't have to put any oil in it. Just buy the 8-ounce bottle of like Sensation or any of the sports ones. We have 2 different ones, like Ortho Sport or Ortho Ease, and those you can literally just do like the pump right into this thing, stick it on there, label it as something, like whatever you want to say, right? So Sensation has this beautiful smell of like love. So you can make it a little love roller ball for what is it called? Valentine's Day. Or for a couples massage roller ball, and you use Ortho Ease or Ortho Sport, you know, mix it up. But that's the cool thing about those pre-mixed massage blends, is that you can just make it a massage roller ball, and they're pre-done. You don't even have to worry about mixing anything. And that introduces oils to friends. So the 4th one, would be that critter control one. Again, it's an easy one to make because you can actually use it for the bottom of their feet, and you make like a half batch. But again, because we don't want to use so much of purification, you would need to use about 10 drops of the essential oil purification and then fill it to only about halfway or just make those little 2 ml bottle ones, and tell them to rub it on the bottom of their feet and then rub it right around the nape of their neck. And so you can call that whatever you want for a private class, but that would be really good for kids, or even for our husbands with their stinky feet, or our wives like me, right? I have stinky feet. So I don't anymore. I used to, but basically you just roll it on the toes, like roll it right under the toes. Okay, so these are good, fun, easy make and takes for you guys to do. This concludes our actual make and take series for body. I'll probably be throwing some more in there in the coming weeks and months. And just know that we're going to move on to home probably tomorrow. We're going to just see how we do. But we were planning on trying to get the home videos in today, but it's just there was just too many. There was too many. I bit off more than I could chew. That first day I did 16 videos, and I was like, oh dang, that was a lot. So it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of prep. And if you saw our kitchen right now, it's just covered in essential oil stuff, and it's just crazy. So there's oils everywhere. Trying. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed this series. So just so you know, I'm going to do some follow-up series, follow-up videos on, like I said, products and where to buy things. But please add your friends, and you can tag them in the pinned post, or you can just tag them in the actual series post, which is a link in the pinned post. You can actually link out to that and then tag them in that. So we'll see you guys soon. Bye.